Good morning students. In last class we were discussed about division of polynomials, okay, and I solved two problems there, okay. In today's class we will continue the problems based on that is division of polynomials, okay. So problem number 3, find the remainder obtained on dividing p of x is equal to x cube plus 1 by x plus 1. Now see here students, we have to find the remainder here, okay. What are they given? On dividing p of x by this, I told you how to divide here, yes or no? Say solution. See here, they told divide this by x plus 1. They are told divide this polynomial by x plus 1, okay. Here dividend is x cube plus 1 and the divisor is x plus 1, okay. Now see here, the first step I told you that you have to see the variables power here. This is a dividend, right? So in dividend the variable is, in this polynomial the variable is x, the x power is 3 here, okay. Now see here, first I told you, see that in variables power are in decreasing order or no? Here only x cube plus 1 is there. See here, this can be written as, see here, 0 dot x square plus 0 dot x plus 1. So if you write like this, is there any problem here? No. See, because 0 into x square is 0, 0 into x is 0 plus 1. Now see about now divisor. Now in divisor, in this polynomial the variable is x, the x power is 1, okay. Definitely this is also in a what? This is also in a the variable's power. We have to write in a decreasing order. Here x raised to 1 plus 1. 1 is nothing but a constant term here, okay. This 1 is nothing but 1 dot x 0. Definitely here 1 0. This is in a decreasing order, okay. Now see, now what I told the first step, the first term of the dividend divided by the first term of the divisor. What is the first term of the dividend? That is x cube. What is the first term of the divisor? That is x, okay. The first step, once more I am telling you, first term of the dividend divided by first term of the divisor. What is that? If we divide like this, what we will get? 1x will get cancelled. X into x is x square. Here it is x square. Now whatever we got the quotient here, this you have to multiply with this. X square into x is x cube plus 1 into x square is 1x square, okay. Here plus will be there. Plus is there means here minus. Here plus is there means minus. We have to do subtraction, okay. Now see, plus x cube minus x cube is going to get cancelled. Plus 0 dot x square minus 1 dot x square. What is that? Minus 1 x square plus 0 into x plus 1. Now what do you do? Now we got the new dividend. The first term of the dividend divided by the first term of the divisor. What is that? Minus x square by x. 1x will get cancelled. Remaining is minus x. See, this is a question. Minus plus is minus. X into x is x square. Plus minus is minus. 1 into x is x. Now change the sign. We have to do here subtraction. While doing subtraction, what we have to do? We have to change the sign. Here minus is there means plus, and minus is there means plus. Minus 1x square plus 1x square. This will going to get cancelled. What is plus 0 plus 1? It will be 1x plus 1. Okay, again we got the new dividend. The first term of the new dividend divided by the first term of the divisor, that is 1x by x is what, students? It is 1. Okay, write plus 1 here. 1 into x is x, plus into plus is plus, 1 into 1 is 1. Now change the sign here. Here plus is there means minus, here plus is there means minus. Plus x minus x will get cancelled. What is plus 1 minus 1? It is 0. Now see students, they told find the remainder obtained on dividing. Okay, find the remainder obtained on dividing. What is the remainder we got here? 0. We got remainder 0, no? Yes. Now see student, now instead of doing like this, it's a somewhat time consuming, right? To find the remainder, this much we have to do. So this is nothing but whatever we are doing the division, no, this is called a long division method. Okay, in last class I not told you. This method is nothing but a long division method. See, instead of doing this all only to find the remainder, instead of doing this all, we have one theorem, that is nothing but remainder theorem. Okay, the next is remainder theorem. See, in this problem we got remainder as 0. Now see here, this problem can be solved by the remainder theorem. So first we will see what is this remainder theorem. So the remainder theorem tells us that if p of x a polynomial, if p of x a polynomial in x, okay, is divided by x minus a, the remainder is equal to f of a. Now see student, what this remainder theorem is telling, if p of x a polynomial, if one polynomial is there in variable x, okay, this is a polynomial in variable x, is divided by x minus a, is divided by one polynomial, the remainder is nothing but f of a. Okay, the remainder will going to be f of a. Once more I will tell here what this is telling. If p of x a polynomial in x, if this is a polynomial in x, is divided by x minus a, if this polynomial is divided by x minus a, the remainder will going to be equal to f of a. Now see here x minus a is which polynomial? Tell me here, where your degree is 1. Yes or no? The degree of this polynomial is 1. This is a linear polynomial. Yes. If p of x a polynomial in x is divided by a linear polynomial, okay, that is x minus a, the remainder will going to be equal to f of a. Now see here students, I will give one example. See here, example, if f of x is divided by x minus 3, the remainder is f of 3. Now see what this is telling. I think so you are not getting a clear idea. If f of x is divided by x minus 3, the remainder is f of 3. Means if you have one polynomial, okay, if you have one polynomial, if you are dividing that polynomial by one linear polynomial x minus 3. See, instead of going for long division, what we can do, the remainder is f of 3. Now see, I will, the same problem I will solve by remainder theorem. See, what is that? They are given p of x is equal to x cube plus 1. Okay. Now see, if p of x is a polynomial in x, e is divided by x plus 1. Okay. According to this, the remainder is f of 3, means here p of minus 1. So what is that? See, okay, now see, the given polynomial is p of x is equal to x cube plus 1. Okay, by remainder theorem, how to solve here? So this linear polynomial, whatever your polynomial is there, no, this you equate with 0. So what we will get? X is equal to minus 1. So substitute this minus 1 in this polynomial. That is p of minus 1 is equal to minus 1 the whole cube plus 1. It will be minus 1 plus 1 is equal to minus 1 plus 1 is nothing but a 0. Now see, here also we got remainder 0, here also we got remainder 0. Now which is easy? This is easy or this is easy? Easy means this answer will get very quickly. Now see, by remainder theorem only remainder we can find out, not the quotient. In long division method we are getting the quotient and the remainder, but in remainder theorem only we can find out the remainder. Okay, see here the remainder is 0, here also remainder is 0. Okay, now what we have to do? The polynomial we have to equate with 0. So whatever you will get the value, no, this value you have to substitute in this equation. Sorry, in this polynomial. Okay. Now see, p of minus 1 is equal to 0. So one more problem we will take based on the remainder theorem, means you will understand clearly. Here problem, find the remainder when x raised to 4 plus x raised to 3 minus 2x square plus x plus 1 is divided by x minus 1. Now see here, find the remainder. They told just to find the remainder. You can go by long division method also, remainder theorem also. They are not mentioning anything here. If they are mentioned find the remainder using remainder theorem, means you have to go for this method only. They are not mentioned here anything. Okay. Now see, find the remainder when this polynomial is divided by this. Now see here, to find out by the remainder theorem, what you will do is, so equate this, the divisor, equate the divisor with 0. Equate the divisor with 0. So this implies x is equal to 1. So what does the remainder theorem will tell? The remainder will going to be the value of polynomial x raised to 4 plus x raised to 3 minus 2x square plus x plus 1 at x is equal to 1. So substitute this x is equal to 1 in this polynomial. So what is that? 1 raised to 4 plus 1 raised to 3 minus 2 multiplied by 1 square plus 1 plus 1. It will be 1 plus 1 minus 2 plus 2. Okay, see here. 2 minus 2 plus 2. Here plus 2 minus 2 will get cancelled. The answer is 2. The remainder is nothing but 2. Okay. So is it understood what is remainder theorem? See here. If p of x a polynomial in x is divided by x minus a, the remainder will going to be, see here, you equate this divisor with 0. If when you equate this divisor with 0, no, you are getting x is equal to a. So this value we have to substitute in the polynomial. See here, equate this divisor with 0 and substitute this value in the given polynomial. Okay. Now we are going to see the next problem. Second, check whether the polynomial q of t is equal to 4t raised to 3 plus 4t square minus t minus 1 is a multiple of 2t plus 1. Now see a student, it is some like thing. I am asking you, is 12 is a multiple of 2? I am asking you, is 12 is a multiple of 2? So when you can tell 12 is a multiple of 2? Tell me. See here, if you divide this, 2 6s are 12. 12 minus 12 is 0. If you are getting remainder 0, definitely I can tell that here 12 is a multiple of 2. 12 is a multiple of 2. If otherwise I can tell that it's a factor of 2. Yes. Now see here, the same logic we are using here also. See a solution. Check whether the polynomial of q of t is a multiple of 2t plus 1. If this is a multiple of this, means when you are going to divide, the remainder should be 0. If we are getting remainder 0, at that time only we can tell that this is a multiple of this polynomial. This is a multiple of this polynomial. See here, what we will do? By remainder theorem, find the remainder. See, equate this divisor with 0. So this implies 2t is equal to minus 1. So this implies t is equal to minus 1 by 2. Now find out the remainder. See students, if we get remainder 0, definitely this is a multiple of this, otherwise no. Okay. By remainder theorem, how to find remainder? Value of polynomial 4t raised to 3 plus 4t square minus t minus 1 at t is equal to minus 1 by 2. Okay, is equal to 4. In place of t you put minus 1 by 2. Q plus 4. In place of t you put minus 1 by 2 square minus t is nothing but minus 1 by 2 minus 1. So what is that? 4 minus 1 by 2 multiplied by 3 times, it's nothing but minus 1 by 8 plus minus is minus, 4 ones are 4, sorry it is plus, first we will simplify this bracket, minus 1 by 2 multiplied by 2 times, it's nothing but 1 by 4 minus is plus 1 by 2 minus 1. So this 4 will going to get cancelled. Here 4 ones are 4 twos are. So what we can tell next? It's a nothing but minus 1 by 2 plus 1 plus 1 by 2 minus 1. Now see here, what is, see here, minus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 will get cancelled, plus 1 minus 1 will get cancelled, 0. See here, we got remainder 0. If you got remainder 0, mean definitely q of t is equal to 4t cube plus 4t square minus t minus 1 is a multiple of 2t plus 1. Now see here students, by using remainder theorem what we have to do? If you, they told by using remainder theorem find the remainder of the given question, what we have to do? Equate the divisor to 0. So whatever you get value, no, that will substitute in the dividend. You are going to get the remainder. Now we will solve the exercise based on this. See exercise 2.3. So first one, find the remainder when x cube plus 3x square plus 3x plus 1 is divided by, first one x plus 1, second one x. Now see here, find the remainder when x cube plus 3x square plus 3x plus 1 is divided by x plus 1, and the second question they are given it is x, it's the third one. Now see here students, instead of going for long division method, okay, instead of going for long division method, we will find out the remainder of this polynomial by using the remainder theorem. Okay, in this question they are not mentioned anything, yes or no? They are mentioned here by using long division find the remainder, no. They are not told by using the remainder theorem you find the remainder, no. You can use any method. Say a solution. Now see here, dividend, say we will write let p of x is equal to x raised to 3 plus 3x square plus 3x plus 1. Okay, that p of x is equal to, we are given the name of this polynomial, that is p of x is equal to. Now see here, remainder is equal to, first one we are doing, remainder is equal to value of polynomial, p of x at x is equal to, now see here, this x plus 1 you equate with 0. Say when you equate x plus 1 with 0, what we are getting? X is equal to minus 1, yes or no? X is equal to minus 1. Now see here, first one, remainder is equal to value of polynomial p of x at x is equal to minus 1. In this polynomial you put, okay, where x is there, no, there you put minus 1. So what it will become? Minus 1 raised to 3 plus 3, here x is minus 1 the square plus 3 multiplied by minus 1 plus 1. Now see here, minus 1 if you multiply 3 times, what it will? Minus 1 plus 3, minus 1 multiplied by 2 times, it's 1, plus minus is minus 3 plus 1, minus 1 plus 3 minus 3 plus 1, minus 1 plus 1 get cancelled, plus 3 minus 3 get cancelled. So what is that? It is nothing but 0. Okay, the first remainder we got is 0. Now we will see third one. Third one, what they are given? They have given, we have to divide this polynomial by x and we have to see what value we are going to get. So what we will do, equate this divisor with 0. Okay, how we have equated the first divisor with 0, no? The same thing in third question, equate this divisor with 0. Now see here, remainder is equal to what? Value of polynomial, p of x at x is equal to 0. Now see, value of polynomial p of x at x is equal to 0. So in this polynomial you put where x is, put 0. What is that? So substitute 0. 0 multiplied by 3 times it's 0 only, plus 3, 0 multiplied by 2 times is 0, plus 3 0 is 0, plus 1. The answer is 1. Now see here, it's very simple by, if you do by the remainder theorem. Simple thing, what is there? You equate the divisor with 0. Equate the divisor with 0. So whatever you are going to get the value, that you substitute in the given dividend. If you substitute that value, whatever you are getting here, you are going to find out the remainder. In first one we got remainder is 0. In third one, 1 we got. Okay. So next problem, some problems are there. The remaining problem you do by yourself. So next see factor theorem. Okay. Remainder theorem we come to know. So next one is factor theorem. What this factor theorem tells us means, when a polynomial f of x is divided by x minus a, the remainder is equal to f of a. Okay. And if remainder f of a is equal to 0, x minus a is a factor of the polynomial f of x. So what they are telling means, suppose I took one polynomial. See, f of x is equal to x square minus 5x plus 6 is this polynomial. If you divide this polynomial by x minus 3. See, I am explaining this. If this is a polynomial, if this polynomial is divided by x minus 3. So what will happen? See, solutions here. So find the remainder of this. How to find out the remainder? Equate the divisor with 0. Equate this divisor with 0. That implies x is equal to 3. So this x is equal to 3, you substitute in the way dividend. F of 3 is equal to 3 square minus 5 of 3 plus 6. 3 3 is a 9 minus 5 3 is a 15 plus 6. 9 plus 6 is 15. 15 minus 15 is what? 0. Okay, now see here. So if we got remainder 0, if you divide this, if you got remainder 0, we can tell that therefore x minus 3 is a factor of f of x is equal to, what is it? X square minus 5x plus 6. Now see here students, if you divide this polynomial by a linear polynomial, we are getting the remainder as 0. If we are getting remainder 0, what we can tell? Here x minus 3 is a factor of this. X minus 3 is a factor of f of x is equal to x square minus 5x plus 6. So now you can understand this. Factor theorem. When a polynomial f of x is divided by x minus a. When a polynomial is divided by a linear polynomial, okay, linear polynomial, the remainder is equal to f of a. The remainder is f of 3. Okay. And if remainder f of a is equal to 0, if we got the remainder 0, we can tell that this x minus 3 is a factor of this one. Here x minus 3 is a factor of f of x is equal to x square minus 5x plus 6. So only this much. When we divide a polynomial by a linear polynomial, okay, if you got the remainder 0, we can tell that here x minus 3 is a factor of this polynomial. Only if remainder is 0, otherwise no. Okay. So based on this, we are going to solve problems. Here problems. First one, examine whether x plus 2 is a factor of x cube plus 3x square plus 5x plus 6 and 2x plus 4. Now we have to tell whether x plus 2 is a factor of this polynomial, and whether x plus 2 is a factor of this polynomial, we have to tell here. Say there are two polynomials they are given. So solution, we will give name for that. Let p of x is equal to x cube plus 3x square plus 5x plus 6. Okay. Now see here. First we will check whether x plus 2 is a factor of this polynomial. So how to check? We will go by remainder theorem. See here, this you equate, x plus 2 you equate with 0. So this is nothing but x is equal to minus 2. You substitute this minus 2 in this polynomial, that is p of minus 2 is equal to minus 2 the whole cube plus 3 times of minus 2 the whole square plus 5 times of minus 2 plus 6. Okay. So if you multiply minus 2 times minus 2 3 times, what we will get? It will get minus 8 plus 3. Minus 2 multiply 2 times, it will get 4. Plus minus is minus, 5 2s are 10 plus 6. Okay. Let's say minus 8, 3 4s are 12 minus 10 plus 6. This is nothing but 4 minus 4. 4 minus 4 is 0. So if we got this as 0, what we can tell here? We can tell that x plus 2 is a factor of this thing. X plus 2 is a factor of this polynomial. So therefore, see we got remainder 0. Yes or no? We got remainder 0. So what we can tell? Therefore, remainder is equal to 0. Therefore, x plus 2 is a factor of what? x cube plus 3x square plus 5x plus 6. Okay, if we are getting confused, this is nothing but we have find out the remainder. Okay, next now we will check whether x plus 2 is a factor of this polynomial. Okay, let and g of x will give this polynomial by the name g of x is equal to 2x plus 4. See here, equate this with 0. What we are getting? X is equal to minus 2. So substitute this minus 2 in this polynomial. What we are doing? We are finding the remainder. Remainder is equal to, okay, you can write by step by step, value of polynomial g of x at x is equal to minus 2. Okay, now see, you substitute x is equal to minus 2 in this polynomial. What is that? 2 of minus 2 plus 4. Minus 4 plus 4 is 0. So what we can tell here? Therefore, x plus 2 is a factor of 2x plus 4. Okay, so this is about the first problem. So what we have done, factor theorem is nothing but first, if we have to find out the remainder, if you got remainder 0, at that time only we can tell that your x plus 2 is a factor of g of x. Okay, see here, examine whether x plus 2 is a factor of this thing. But what does the factor theorem will tell us that if remainder got 0, at that time only we can tell that the given polynomial is nothing but that is linear polynomial is a factor of the given polynomial. So next we will go for the one more problem. So second one, find the value of k if x minus 1 is a factor of 4x cube plus 3x square minus 4x plus k. Now see student, what it is telling means find the value of k. We have to find out the value of here k. In this polynomial we have to find out the value of k. Okay, if x minus 1 is a factor of, so whenever if x minus 1 is a factor of means, if this is a factor of this thing means definitely remainder will going to be what? 0. Yes or no? See a solution. Since x minus 1 is a factor of 4x cube plus 3x square minus 4x plus k. Factor of this, therefore remainder is nothing but is equal to 0. Now see, 4x cube plus 3x square minus 4x plus k is equal to 0. So in this you substitute, equate x minus 1 to 0. What is that? If you equate x minus 1 to 0, what is the value of x? X is equal to 1. Substitute x value in this one. It is 4 multiplied by 1 the whole cube plus 3 multiplied by 1 the whole square minus 4 multiplied by 1 plus k is equal to 0. So this implies 4 plus 3 minus 4 plus k is equal to 0. 4 minus 4 will get cancelled. This implies k is equal to minus 3. K, what is the value of k we got? It is minus 3. So this is about the factor theorem.